Welcome to the Adrian College press conference. Remind the reporters in the media room to please state your name and affiliation. I know that we've done that before, but I just want to remind you about that. We'll start with a opening statement and a question from Coach Chad Davis. Question is, Coach, obviously not the result that you wanted, but obviously breaking the game. As the game was progressing, were there any concerns throughout the game that you're trying to go through your mind with? And
Sure. First off, congrats to them. They found a way to do it. Obviously, extremely tough for us, right now. We're right there. These guys worked extremely hard to get themselves in position to do it. There was waves of, where I think we're both teams. They started out pretty good. We rode it out and found our game, and next thing we had the lead. We were really just looking to protect the puck and the clock, and I think they had a timeout or something, and we discussed, having 2 or 3 on the puck, not allowing them a chance, and when they get one, they usually put the puck in the back of the net. One of those things where it happened, and our mindset was we're back in overtime. At the start of the day, I said we'll probably be in overtime, and we felt like we can do it. We had some chances there, and we talked last night and last week about the bounce. The bounce wasn't today. They earned it. We had some opportunities in the power play and those things, but end of the day in championship games, there's a fine line, and it's tough to win, and unfortunately we found that out tonight. But we just had a little chat, and we're just gonna stick together. Can't say enough about the group as athletes, people. It's a tough one, but we'll do it together, and it's the only way we do it. We've had a lot of highs, a lot of great times lately too. So we tell them, be strong as you can, but it's okay. We left it on the ice, and that's where it's at.
okay, we'll open the floor to questions, please, guys. Student athletes questions, and remember to state your name and affiliation.
Chris Lowe's the Telegram. Coach, you mentioned going in this game that you figured overtime was pretty likely, or was a good chance. You had back-to-back overtime games going into this. Were you worried about tired legs going into the game?
Well, we know we're so excited to be here. It didn't matter their fatigue level; they were going to play through it. Kristen Lewicki was on the side of the bench at one point, getting stretched out, playing through cramps in her legs, and I knew these guys were running a little low on the fuel, but they just kept pushing, and you just can't think about it when you get in those situations. They're so tough that they gave everything they still had, even though they couldn't breathe out there. So, but yeah, it's definitely back-to-back overtimes. It can get tough for sure.
How is it? Obviously tougher now, but handling the emotions is. You get that goal to go 3-2, and you're as high as you can be, and then you give up that goal, and it quickly goes down. Yeah,
it's that was extremely tough. We tried to just stay as calm as possible, approach it as if you have one goal here and get you a national championship. Whatever's happened in the past, it's done. You can only control this moment, and so we just went forward and kind of discussed how it might be a joke later. It didn't turn out that way. As in, wow, that was crazy. As a roller coaster, not a joke that they scored. They did a nice job. But it just didn't end up that way tonight.
So, Drake Nagel, the NCAA broadcast for Taylor and Stroke. You guys had gone through 2 overtimes prior to this in the NCAA tournament. You had been part of the heroics of the 2 overtime winners. Did you feel like you could do it again coming into this overtime tonight?
Yeah, definitely. That was definitely in the back of my head the past 2 games. As part of getting that OT goal there. And we came out on the power play, and I was like, this is it. We're gonna get it right off, in this, couple minutes here. And I truly believed it. Sometimes belief can only go so far, but we worked hard. We gave all we got, and sometimes it just doesn't work out.
Did you feel yourself, as I asked Coach before, coming in this game, did you feel maybe legs-wise that you weren't 100% going in, or is it kind of mind over matter?
Yeah, I mean, when you play a game the night before and it does go into OT, you're gonna feel that. I mean, they probably felt the same way though, so we were both on the same page. You just all you can do is get the best recovery you can, try to get back, and like in those games, it is sometimes mind over matter, and like I believe like I have a lot more than like what I'm feeling. Like there's still that extra like adrenaline, and when you hit that adrenaline, you're gonna keep on going and keep on going.
I have a question for any of the players you want to ask. My name is Robert Youngs from USCHL. First period, it felt like the ice was really slanted in their favor. What was going on between you, the players, talking back and forth on the bench, and maybe just trying to encourage each other to get back into it?
Sarah, can you address that, please?
I mean, we never got down on each other. We always were picking each other up on the bench. We knew when we killed those penalties, I think we had 3 or 4, we wanted to get 5-on-5 and just pressure them and get it in their zone and try and slant it the other way. But we never got down. I didn't think there was any nerves really on the bench. I think everyone was pretty confident, and then it just didn't go our way though.
Sean Kane, College World. Sarah, can you just take us through your goal there?
Yeah, I think I was just coming down the right side and I heard someone yell shoot, and I know coaches were stressing to shoot the puck right when we got in, and I just wound up, and honestly I thought it was going wide, and all of a sudden the red light goes on, and it was just lucky, I guess.
It's a heck of a shot.
Thank you.
Steve, you had a question?
Yeah, Steve Barkway, WLEN. I remember you said the luck of the bounce sometimes doesn't always go your way. I remember looking up and you guys had 9 shots on goal, and it seemed like half of those, at least a third of those, were quality shots that you just barely missed. Is that the way you saw it too?
Yeah, I mean, we were right there in a lot. I mean, they had their opportunities too, and Brooke, she's been unbelievable throughout the playoffs, and gave us a chance, and I couldn't say enough about her game. But yeah, we felt like we got the bounce with Shrub's goal. It was a huge momentum boost for us. We were pretty excited. It was probably the most energy I felt on the bench since I've been here in 6 years, and it looked like we were there. But yeah, it's a crazy game, and we ended up on the wrong end tonight. But again, the effort here was outstanding.
And then for Gibson, you backed up for the start of your career and backed up Jake Walsh. How did it feel to earn that starting job this year and then to ride it all the way into the national championship game?
I mean, honestly, I was just happy to be on the ice with my teammates. I mean, no better way to go out your senior year. I mean, yeah, it would have been nice to win. It's not the result we wanted, but this past 4 years playing with these guys has been great, and I wouldn't have changed it.
Coach Davis, just how close this program's been for the last couple of years, getting to the market, and you finally got here. Won a tournament game, got to the Final Four here. You feel like maybe this now, a losing effort, but it puts you guys firmly on the map here as one of the powers in the Division III?
Yeah, absolutely. These guys have opened the door, and they'll always be part of that. And they've gotten us there. I mean, they've been unbelievable. I don't know our record off the top of my head, but I know it's somewhere around 75 or 80 wins and a handful of losses in the last 3 years against some pretty good opponents as well. So they've raised the bar for sure. They're a special group. They've worked extremely hard to get there. And again, it's, Kayla Schrock is a captain, phenomenal. With Sarah around 60 points this year, just really. And Brooke, just can't say enough. She'd do whatever. If she was on the bench tonight, she would have been just as excited. She earned it. She stood in her head for us. And those were the players that get you there.
Did you feel any, extra pressure or anything else to do this weekend, seeing how you guys were the host here?
No, we just wanted to win it really bad.
Yeah.
And I think what comes with that is a lot of emotions. You try to control them. There's highs and lows. You're excited. Couldn't wait to get the day started. And then, but yeah, no, we want to succeed and be at the top. So we already have that pressure every day. But they handle it great, and that's why they got here.
Coach, can you, I know it's hard to think about it now, but can you kind of reflect on the accomplishments of the program this year, school record number of wins? These guys don't get the national champ title, but they're champions. They're regular season undefeated, playoff champions, and they got here. So can't say enough. The last thing to do was win this game tonight, but they've done everything. Any other questions? All right. Thank you, Adrian.
Thank you.
Yeah.